Today I'm going to be talking about some of the things that you can do to improve your mental health. So when we say that someone is mentally healthy, it means that this person has got good psychological, social, and emotional well-being. So it means that this person is able to cope with life stressors, is able to live a productive life, is able to recognize his potential, and is able to contribute to his society positively. So basically, that's what it means when I say that this person is mentally healthy. And the good thing is that there's some things you can do to improve your mental health. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. But before I go into the details, make sure you like this video, make sure you comment, make sure you also share it so that others should learn from it. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is prioritizing your physical health. And I know that this point sounds like it's something that's not related to mental health, but then physical health is very related to mental health. So if you prioritize your physical health, you reduce your risk of suffering from mental health conditions like depression, anxiety. Because the thing is that when someone is not physically healthy, they're at risk of developing the conditions that I have already mentioned. Because the thing is that when you're not physically healthy, sometimes you worry, about how is it gonna be, how is my health gonna be like, what are the results gonna be like. Maybe they've taken certain maybe the doctors have done several investigations and you are there waiting for the results. It's sometimes stresses out some people. So that's why I'm saying that if you prioritize your physical health, you can reduce your risk of suffering from mental health conditions. Because simple things like exercising, going to the gym, sleeping enough hours, drinking enough water, these things are things that will in the long run help you improve your health. That's why I like talking about how to improve your physical health, especially on my TikTok channel, because prioritizing your physical health is something that will in the long run help you to also improve your mental health. The second thing is developing good relationships with friends and family. So someone said that no man is an island, and it's very true because everyone needs someone. So make it a point that you have at least someone whom you can talk to whenever you have something going on in your life. Because the thing is that when someone is isolated, when someone is staying all alone, they're at risk of things like depression or anxiety, especially if they're going through something. Because sometimes when you're going through a certain situation, you might be there thinking that there is no solution. But then if you share the situation or if you share the thing that you are going through, if you share it with someone, you might find that actually there is a solution to this. You can do this, you can do that. But then when you're going through something all alone, sometimes you might think that there is no solution and you might be there worried, you are there anxious, how is it going to be like? And yet if you had shared the situation that you're going through with someone, they would have provided you with solutions. So make it a point that you will develop good relationships with your family, with your friends. Have at least someone you can talk to, someone you can share with. If you're going through something, it is really, really helpful to prevent yourself from suffering from mental health conditions. The third thing, which is also the last thing, is practicing gratitude. And I'm saying practicing because it's something that you do intentionally. So be grateful for things that are happening in your life, even if they're small things. And I know that sometimes you may be going through a certain situation, but then if you make up your mind that I will focus on the positive things, because as you do that, you are rewiring your mind and your brain to focus on positivity, and that's good for you. Because every time someone is worried, you put yourself at a place whereby the stress hormones become elevated. So it means that you put yourself at risk of suffering from stress, of being anxious about the situation that you're going through. So practice gratitude. And I remember a certain time I was reading a book by Dr. Colbert, a certain medical doctor from United States. And in that book, he was saying that he was giving us a challenge that, you know what, you can even make up your mind that before I go to sleep, I will write down things that I'm grateful for today. The good things that have happened to me today. If you continue doing this, you'll find that you'll be a happy person. You'll be someone who isn't easily worried or made anxious by things that are happening around you, because sometimes the things that you're anxious about are actually things that you shouldn't worry about. So I encourage you that make sure you are someone who practices gratitude. Be intentional about it. You can even go a step further of writing it down, the things that I'm grateful for today, and you will see that you improve your mental health.